Know who you are. Celebrate your culture. Life is a festival. Explore it with me, Lady May. Join us live Saturday from 6 to 7 p.m. Let's share information. Naptanou chaque samedi, 6h pour 7h du soir, as we discover Afro-Caribbean culture on Union 9 TV. L'union fait la force.
Hello to everyone far and wide, near and dear to my heart. Welcome to another episode of Afro Creole. It is such an honor, a joy, and a pleasure to be out here on a beautiful, crisp, fresh fall day. This is a long-awaited event. We're going to be covering the unveiling of the Ever After Foundation's Lending Library. This thing has been the result of a lot of hard work, a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and a lot of motivated love. But you know what? The day is finally here. The sun is shining, and I just plan on sharing with you only the best of what everyone has to share. There's a lot of excitement in the air. So if you only stay tuned, share the show, you'll get to see exactly what I'm talking about. All right? Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
3, 2, 1, here we go!
The coverage continues of the inauguration of this beautiful lending library, if you would call it. I'm here with my sweet, dear little brother, a man that's very involved in the community and very motivated to do good anywhere he goes. So, my little brother, welcome to the show. You have always been very wise and very kind and very loving too.
Thank you.
And so this right here is a symbolization of a little piece of the love that you have inside of you. So can you tell us what motivated you to get this all started?
Yeah, the honest truth is I've been thinking about what I do with the After Foundation. What we do is we try to provide literacy to communities in need, or just basically anyone who needs access to literature. So a lot of our projects are based on providing books. So in the past, I've been giving away books. My team and I, we've been giving out books to different organizations like after-school programs. But when I was thinking about how I can impact the community that I live in, I figured I can't go to every door and give a book, but I would rather have something that people can come to and also exchange books and ideas that they've been reading from books, literature. So I thought about how would this make the most impact, and I thought about the park that I go to with the kids and my family. So this was what came to mind. And this is what that's about.
That makes a lot of sense because it would really involve a lot of your time to have this going. But the fact that it's independent and it stands here and it's like kind of like a beacon in the community, then people can kind of get involved on their own.
Absolutely. I wanted this to be revealed for the community, with the community in the atmosphere and present in the space, because I didn't want it to be my thing that I just did and I'm out. I wanted this to be shared with everyone here so they can have a stake in this project as well. We built it, we designed it, but this is for everyone here to own as well.
Well, okay, you've had a lot of challenges. I would call you and you'd be like, I have a headache. I got a lot of pressure. I can't talk. I'm just like, I need to go to bed. I'm tired. So now this moment is finally here. Woo!
This is all worth it. This is all worth it, to be honest. This is what motivated me when everything else was not working. And I was really excited more so to get this done and have a piece of creativity and an outlet for myself as well. So building this, splinters, blood, sweat, tears, and all that was worth getting this here so that I could feel like, accomplished of what I was trying to produce for the community.
And now you've given birth to a 500-pound big blue baby.
Absolutely.
Look at that.
A big blue baby, yep. A reading station, yep.
Well, congratulations. And I'm really happy for you. I drove 4
Oh,
hours
can I
to
say
come attend.
thank you so much for coming up here. I'm shaking the mic. I'm just really like
That's okay.
emphasizing. I really appreciate you taking your time out, you and Alvin, and just being here for this moment. I was very overwhelmed, but to see family and familiar people sharing this with me really means a lot. So thank you for doing that.
Well, you're mingling with people. I know you want to greet, and I know you want to tell everybody about what's going on. So I'm going to let you keep doing your thing. And thank you. On behalf of the community, thank you.
Thank you.
I am joined here by someone who was very instrumental in making this happen, good friend of my brother's. This is Chris. Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Doing well. So I heard you talking about the process and everything that it took to put this all together. Can you tell me what part you played in this magnificent day today?
I would call myself the builder
Okay.
or the artist. David is the brains, and I have the power tools, and we collected a lot of found materials, and he has a excellent scope of pictures from start to finish that we've saved for ourselves, and it was quite a process. It was really around a 4 months work, part-time. You know, David works and goes to school, and I have my own business, and I have 4 kids in my house.
Wow. 4 kids. Is that why you put 4 windows there for each
This
child?
is David's design, 100%. The funny thing is it looks almost identical to the first pictures he sent me a year or so ago.
So how long have you been working with wood and crafts like this?
Off and on my whole life. So maybe eight years, maybe? I don't know. As far as I quit my regular job to make things out of wood and sell them.
Where did you get this inspiration? Was it passed down? Is it a family business?
No, it's just the art comes from my mother. She liked to draw, and I've been drawing since I was a baby, you know, pretty much since I could hold a pencil.
Wow.
And then the background is a lot of construction. My family does plumbing,
Okay.
builders, you know, electrical. The background is art and a combo, so this was perfect.
Okay. So you found a way to marry craftsmanship and artistry.
Right.
Wow. It's really beautiful. And why did you agree to be a part of this? Like, what motivated you to get involved in this? Because you have 4 children,
Yeah,
you're very busy. So what was one of the motivating factors?
I guess I couldn't say no. I mean, I like the idea, you know, and just I like to do things for the community. My wife and I just got a playground built down the street from our house. We just like to be involved, and we're here all the time. We do Fitchburg youth soccer. We come here to walk and play, so it just made sense.
So you're kind of like coming from the angle of if you want a good community, you have to build it.
I believe, absolutely. Yeah.
So what do you think this is going to do for the community here?
I just, as David runs it, it's literacy. I mean, hopefully, I'd like to see kids reading books and not staring at their phone, you know, really.
There you go.
And it's just a sense of community. People hopefully will fill it with books or take books, and we fill it. It doesn't matter. It's just a good educational thing to have.
Well, I just want to let you know that you have filled this community with goodness, with a lot of joy, and I know that it's coming from a very loving place. It's very colorful and very attractive. So I want to thank you for your involvement in the process, and I wish you the best. Thank you.
Well, thank you.
We are continuing to talk to people in the neighborhood about how they feel about this beautiful, glorious day. And I have some sweet little girls with me, sugar and spice, everything nice. That's what little girls are made of. And so they're here and they're excited about this brand new event that's happening in their neighborhood. How does it feel to see this big library here in your park?
Good.
Yeah?
I think it's great. I love books. I love to read.
Can you tell me one of your favorite stories?
Well, I like myths, and my favorite myth would probably be the Loch Ness Monster.
Wow. Seiji, what's one of your favorite stories?
Well, Teddy the Hat and Teddy the Hat and Lola.
Wow. So, what is it that you find so interesting about the Loch Ness Monster? Do you think it really exists?
Well, maybe. I think it does because you're probably thinking like, what the heck? Why would a sea monster be existing? Well, it could be just a hoax. It could just be a submarine head, but I think it's an actual dinosaur that lives in the sea. And I don't know. I think it exists.
So many people have said that they've seen this monster, and some people say no, it's just a fairy tale or something made up. Do you think the Loch Ness Monster really lives in the sea? Have you ever seen any sea creatures in any of the lakes in your neighborhood?
Yeah.
What have you seen swimming in the pond in your neighborhood?
Fish.
Fish?
Fish. I don't really get to see that many things, but I'm interested in sea stars.
Those are really pretty. Well, you like sea stars, but all of you guys are land stars. You're so pretty, you're so nice, and I thank you for coming to talk to me. Have a great rest of your afternoon, okay?
Thank you for having me.
Okay. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Got it. We have some little guys. Oh, you're not little. Okay, we have some big kids in the neighborhood, and they're excited about this event. So, how do you feel, guys?
I feel great. It's like it took months and years, and now it's finally here. I mean, it all started with Ever After, like just giving books, and then now it's Open My Challenge, and then now he's making that whole library over there. It's changed, really evolved.
It's really great. Okay. What is one of your favorite books to read?
Ricky Ricotta and His Mighty Robot. That was one of my favorite books when I was in first grade.
Now, how does it feel to see that the library box is finally built? What do you think about it?
I think it's great. I think it's amazing that it's finally open.
Do you have any books that you'd like to share with anybody that you've already read?
Yeah, but I don't recommend it for kids under 16. I'm going to say I recommend My Hero Academia and Attack on Titan for some kids, well, that can handle anime.
How about Captain Underpants? You guys ever read that?
No, but I've
Exercise. No, but the Black Panther, because there's a Black Titan.
Oh, you like Black Panther? Okay, so thank you guys so much. All right, let's keep looking at the camera. Okay, we can't dance yet because the interview isn't over.
I was doing reggae.
Oh, reggae mix. So thank you so much for taking the time to share your favorite stories and your favorite part of the day with me. And I will talk to you guys later.
All right.
Bye-bye. As the celebration continues, we have more and more people coming along to help us and to celebrate with us. So hello, good afternoon,
Hello.
sir.
How are you?
What is your name? Tell everyone the Afri Creole public.
My name is Wayne Schroeder, and I'm a childhood friend of David's. Yeah.
So you are here. You don't have any children, but
Not yet.
you not yet.
Yeah.
You just tied the knot, so
Yeah.
you're enjoying married life.
2 years.
Congratulations
Thank
on
you.
that.
Thank you.
So yeah, Wayne, you are here celebrating. What does it mean to you to be here today?
It means it means a lot, and I'm sure it means even more so to Dave. This is kind of a lifelong dream of his that manifested in this particular way. But Dave has always been a very futuristic, creative, just ambitious guy, and always cared about the community. So I feel like this, sums him up in a way. Yeah.
So how do you think this is going to benefit people in the neighborhood?
Well, I think first and foremost, it benefits just the movement behind literacy by way of literature, and it'll help foster that movement amongst the kids and the residents and such. So, yeah.
So you are an island guy, island
Yes.
massive, right?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Jamaica.
You heard the accent.
Yes.
You heard the patois come out. So
Yes.
fast.
That's my youth.
So wouldn't it be cool for us to be able to do another inauguration like this, like on the islands?
Absolutely. I mean, I'm sure this is somewhere on David's radar.
Definitely.
To have this be Caribbean wide. I'm looking forward to it. I'm sure he'd like to bring it to at least Haiti, Guyana, Jamaica, Trinidad, everywhere.
right?
So yeah, I'm all for it.
So we're gonna cross our fingers and we're gonna concentrate really, really hard. Feet,
everything,
toes,
everybody.
everything.
Yes.
And hopefully we'll be celebrating another inauguration like this
Yep.
in the Caribbean.
Yep, looking forward to seeing you there. I know you'll be there now.
Oh yeah, definitely.
All right.
Okay, thanks, Wade.
You got it.
All right. It is such a pleasure to be here with good friends, old friends from the younger days. But thank God we're still young. We still got some juice.
Always.
We still got some juice pumping in these old bones, right?
Of course, always.
Although you have an old soul.
Nah, I 18 still.
Okay, good. So you're here supporting your friend, longtime friend from kindergarten.
Wow, Auntie Nad, you put me on blast there. But yes.
And so we're good family friends.
Of course.
I'm friends with your friends and all these
And
your cousins.
And my older cousins.
Exactly. So we're here and it's so exciting. Why have you decided to take part in the celebration today?
Well, I'm here supporting my brother David Pierre-Louis and the Ever After Foundation, your brother as well. And this is something we've been discussing. This is something this is his dream, kind of his baby, his
Yeah, exactly.
his vision, and how could I not support him? It's intrinsic.
You are also in the field of education. You've been educating for many years. Maybe just as long as I have.
Yep,
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. In many domains. So, what do you think? How do you think this is going to benefit the children?
Well, I think a open exchange library and a park, a free skate, a free place. This is perfect for people of the community, people in the lower socioeconomic bracket, people that can't necessarily afford to go to a bookstore, or maybe not even a bookstore, but afford to have a computer, electronic devices. Those type of folks, they'll be afforded an ability, even if it's what's available there, to be able to have something to come up, pick up, and help out. It's extremely valuable for a community like this.
I think also, as you mentioned this, it would be good for the spirit of cleansing too, because when you have too many books in your house, your children buy a whole bunch of books, you're like, you know what, let me pass it on.
That true. that is too true. I know some parents will come and they'll just like go and dish and say, you know what, let me get rid. But hopefully they do it in a in a sensible and a responsible manner, not just like, to put their junk, not one set of Encyclopedia Britannica that nobody ain't using no more, but actually good, decent books that, interesting things that people want.
Definitely. So, real fast, you are of Caribbean descent.
I am definitely of Caribbean descent. My family is from Trinidad and Tobago. My father is he's a Chinese Portuguese Trinidadian, and my mother, she's black, Hispanic, and white. And just the Caribbean. Everybody mixing and meshing, and everything is one thing. And that's it.
And then all of these nations came about to produce another Johnny Depp.
Just a little bit, and a sweeter one.
So, I mean, how great would it be for us to have the opportunity to go to the islands and do something like this?
It would be phenomenal. It would be exciting. It would be there's no words to describe how valuable it would be, because I know for a fact from family members, I know for a fact from folks around that people in these islands, Jamaica, Antigua, Antilles, Bahamas, wherever, even Hispanic ones, the ones that ain't islands but still consider Guyana, Belize, Costa Rica, Honduras, all those places over there too still. There's a need for education and learning. Just opening your mind, that is what gets you out of from down here. That lower socioeconomic end. It rise you. You don't have to be a millionaire, but it builds you up. And just knowing things, reading, opening your mind.
But the thing that's also comforting about that is not only there's a need, but there's a want for it. There's an appreciation for it.
True indeed.
There's a huge appreciation.
You have to want to learn. You have to want to learn. You have to want to do more for yourself. Some people don't have that want. They don't know that want. But you have to want to learn. You have to want to make more for yourself.
So before we wrap it up, can you just tell me what part of Trinidad you want to big up this afternoon?
Port of Spain, Arima. South too.
Okay.
The whole island.
All right.
But that's where family's staying.
Well, thank you. And I'm going to let you go and keep running around and mixing and mingling and enjoying yourself.
I really trying to watch these children so they don't break their neck. All right. Auntie Nat, have a good one. Okay. Big up. What is it? On TV 9. Union 9, sorry. Watch Auntie Nat on Union 9. Respect. I see. Wait a minute. IT?
Yes.
Trinidad, Jamaica, everybody. Yes. Wake up the whole Caribbean. Yes. Right.
Okay. And that's it, folks. Well, this concludes our show. If you look around, you just might find that there are a lot of wonderful things happening around you. The world still has a lot of goodness in it. Although there's a lot of stress and mayhem and craziness, there are still people doing good things that are motivated by love, by community, by heart, by partnership, and by unity. So I thank you for being with us this afternoon. Thank you for sharing the show, and we'll see you next time.